All right, let's go ahead and just find a nice place to lift the spine nice and tall. Take some nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. Feel the chest rise and then lower, perhaps belly. If you're doing the 3-part yogic breath, the belly should be included. With your next out breath, allow yourself to release through the mouth. Inhale, nose. Exhale to the mouth. 2 more. Nice full deep breaths. With your next in breath, allow yourself to bring the palms to the heart. Let's all exhale together, please. And on an in breath, keep the prayer hands together, look all the way up. Reach into a deep stretch, look up, press into the sitting bones or the shin bones, and on an exhale with the silent Om, bring it all the way back to the heart as we join in harmony. Interlace the fingers and draw the palms forward. And on the in breath, draw it up to the sky. Pull the shoulder blades down. And on an exhale, rotate to the right, please. On an in breath, forward to the center. And then exhale, rotating to the left. On your in breath, come back to neutral place and also stretch all the way up so the arms squeeze into the ears. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, tip to the right. So you take a nice deep stretch through that left side wall, and on an in breath, back up to neutral, and on an exhale, over to the other side. Draw it all the way back up to the center, and on an exhale, let's bring left hand to left right knee and take a twist. Bring the right hand behind, take a full in breath, and a full out breath. On the in breath, sweep all the way back up, please. And on an exhale, right hand to left knee, left hand behind. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. On the in breath, draw it all the way back up, please. And let's take and reach. Left hand grabs right wrist. And take a nice deep stretch over to the side. On an in breath, look up towards the sky if that feels safe. And on the exhale, down to the floor. Gently release, and let's take left hand over to the right as the right hand holds. On an in breath, look to the sky. On an exhale, look down to the floor. Gently release and bring it all the way back up and interlace the uncomfortable way. If you're cross-legged, undo your hands and switch and bring the other leg in front. And relace with the uncomfortable, stretch all the way up. Nice full deep breath. And on an exhale, gently drop forward. Take and bring the upper shoulders forward as you tighten the navel and look down, rounding through the upper shoulders. On the in breath, lift up. And on the exhale, round. One more time, lift all the way up, feel the length, and exhale. Gently bring it all the way back up, palms together, and exhale down to the heart. I'm going to come down off the shin bones and allow yourselves, please, to bring the legs forward and give them a nice shake. We'll start with some nice stretching before we start. So let's come into stack pose. Feet are hip width apart. Lift up nice through the spine and bring the fingertips right beside you. Flex into the feet. And just press the left heel out beyond the right. Drop back in and press the right heel out beyond the left. Gently lengthen both out. Press the backs of the knee creases towards the earth if that feels safe. And then on an exhale, just hinge forward slightly. Hinge from the hips. Feel that nice slant. If it feels safe, gently begin to press the back of the knee creases into the earth. One more breath. On an in breath, gently come all the way back up. And we're just going to draw the arms up. We're going to soften into the knees, draw the heels back slightly so you can see I have a really thin knee. And on an exhale, we're going to fold forward. Grab your calves, your ankles, or maybe the edges of your feet. and begin to traction so that you're getting a nice stretch through the arms, through the shoulders, chin comes to chest, get it nice and round to that spine. Try to find a nice stretch into the lower back, into the sacral spine, middle back, so I'm pulling my floating ribs towards my thigh and I'm looking more forward, which is giving me a nice stretch to the middle back. And then I'm going to look up slightly, up towards the sky and really pull my shoulder blades down. And then reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up, palms to touch. I'm going to press both heels deeply into the earth and I'm just going to raise the right leg. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to twist to the right. So lift up nice and tall, press the left heel into the earth, keep that left leg active. On an in-breath, come forward, exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Breathe, draw that navel to spine, lift it up and gently bring it down. Take a full in-breath and exhale, release the back. Inhale, lift, flat out, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up. So beginning to gently warm the core, strengthening the legs. So press into both heels. Draw the shoulder blades down and lift the left leg. Pull navel to spine. Feel those back muscles engage in. And on an exhale, twist. Upright. Exhale. And upright. Exhale, really try to control that left leg. And two more. Good, breathe. Nice. Last one. Ooh, lift it up. Gently bring it down. From there, allow yourself to bring the hands back down. And let's cross right ankle over left. Center so that the midline of the crossed ankles are right into the midline of the body. Lift up nice and tall. Knees can be soft and just hinge forward. So you should be getting a nice stretch through that left leg. Maybe you can grab your feet and fold all the way forward. Maybe that is too much. You can also place your fist underneath that left knee crease if you're hyperextending. One more full deep breath. Maybe you're just hinged here, just find your hinge. Nice deep stretch in the back of that left leg. On an in-breath, rise back up, and we're gonna switch legs. So cross left ankle over right. Make sure that you're in alignment so the center of the ankles are right through the midline of the body. Again, you can have soft knees. You can take and make a fist and place it underneath that right knee so that you don't hyperextend. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, start to hinge forward. Flex into the feet, press into the heels. Use your exhales to deepen into the stretch. Maybe crown of the head begins to come into alignment with the front of the feet. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath, please. And on an in-breath, gently rise all the way back up. Take and lengthen the legs, uncross the ankle, and let's bring the right foot inside. Press deeply through the extended left leg, and on an exhale, we're going to take and come forward, squaring the sternum over the left knee. We're going to try to bring the crown of the head more so towards the front of the foot. On an in-breath, rise up. Exhale, lower. Take a full in-breath and full out-breath. On the in-breath, gently glide all the way back up. And let's take and bend into that right knee. And we're going to bring the right hand back behind us. We're going to really energize into the left leg, and the inner right foot is about a fist width length away from the inner left leg. Take and use your left elbow to hook, and we're just going to take a nice twist here. As we do, we're going to please bring right ear, right shoulder. And you're just going to lift the chin or roll the chin into the shoulder, or a combination of both. moving into the neck. Don't forget to engage the core muscles at the bottom of each breath, working the organs, detoxing. Really working into the organ area as well as the neck. One more breath here, really extending, draw those shoulder blades down. And then on an in breath, very gently come all the way forward. And we're just going to insert right upper arm into right inner leg. Bring the left hand back and take your counter twist. Ooh, that was a nice pop. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was my back. Nice deep breath in and pull the shoulder blades down. Nice. And then very gently come all the way back forward. And we're just going to hug and bring that right lower leg towards the upper torso and shake it a little bit side to side. We're going to hold it the best that we can. We're going to bring navel to spine, engage to the low back, not roll, but lift it. We're going to find a nice gentle balance here, just hugging in. One more full deep breath. Really extend through the left leg. And bring it down. Right leg down, give it a shake. Left side. Last stretch. Here we go on this side. Take a full in breath. Notice how I brought my sternum towards the kneecap. On an exhale, hinge forward. You can grab upper thigh, calf, ankle, or the edge of the foot. On an in breath, rise up. Pull the shoulder blades down. Exhale, fold forward. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath, please. On an in breath, very gently rise all the way back up. And we're going to take and lift that left knee straight up in line with the left rib cage. The inner left foot about a fist width length away from the lifted out right leg, please. Lift up nice and tall. Pull the shoulder blades down, navel to spine. Hook right elbow to left knee. Twist and spin. Some of you might be able to bring that arm inside or bring that right elbow in on top of that left thigh. Lift up nice and tall, full deep breaths. This time just take your chin, keep it level, and take it left and right. Just a couple of times. And then take and bring your left shoulder. And lift the chin, and then roll it into the shoulder. Lift, and tuck it in, or find that spot where you get your best stretch. One more full deep breath. And on an in breath. Ooh, I had my shoulder way up. Did you see that? I was almost up here. Bring it down. On an in breath, come forward. We're going to insert that upper left arm into the inner left knee. We're going to lift up nice and tall. We're going to take and spin. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath here. And then gently come forward. And we're going to take and grab this left leg, pigeon it, work into that hip a little bit. You can hug it all the way in. Just find where it works for you. You can roll a little bit forward and back, working into the glutes. Allow yourself to really lift up to the spine. Draw the navel to the spine, engage the back muscles, and just hover. So I'm pulling shoulder blades down, navel to spine, and I'm lifting that leg. One more full deep breath, a nice little balance here. And then gently bring the right leg down, left leg down. From there, allow yourself to transition, please, into tabletop. Always using a nice cat-cow spine, working into flexion and extension of the spine. I like to add a little bit of a rock to mine so that I get all of the aspects of the entire length of the spine as best I can. One more time. Nice. And from there, coming down onto the palms, extend the right leg back. Bring it right back behind the left leg, or you can bring it to the right if you choose. Your choice. It's easier if you bring the right foot over to the right corner of the mat. So place it where you feel good. Pull the shoulder blades down. Make sure left arm is engaged and rise up into modified side plank. You can hold right here. If you choose, you can stack. Make sure that that shoulder blade is plugged in and dip the hips down and then lift. Down, and lift, down, and lift. 2 more. Remember, you can stay down on your knee, modified if you have a hurt shoulder. And we're just gonna very gently roll forward and back down onto the knees. Lengthen all the way back into child's pose and then come all the way forward, modified up dog. 1 more time, just release the back. All the way forward and back into tabletop, switching sides now. So find your tabletop, line up right hand, right knee, extend left leg back. Remember, you can place it in the left corner of the mat. Modification will look just like this. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Nice. If you're in the full side plank, don't forget, if you choose, to bring the hip down and then lift. But again, you've got to make sure that shoulder blade is really plugged in. Good, and then very gently roll forward, down onto the knees, and step right foot forward. Both hands inside, tuck the back toes of the left foot under, and rock forward and back. Good, you can come down onto your left knee into tabletop, or you can press right back into down dog. Your choice, so you're either in tabletop or down dog. And we're just gonna step left foot forward, both hands inside, and we're gonna rock forward and back. Really working into the Achilles tendon, please, on the right heel. And then allow yourself to come back. You can bring that right knee down, back into tabletop or down dog. We're all gonna press up into down dog, please, and do your pedal. Just a nice pedal. Working into the feet. Maybe lifting one and rocking through the standing foot. And then please bring the feet together, and on the in-breath, bring the right leg all the way up to the sky and stack the hip. Look underneath and see if you can see that right foot. And then square the hips and gently bring it all the way through. If it didn't quite get there, pick it up and lift it. Ink the left toes way back and bring the left knee down. On an in-breath, rise up. We're going to take and draw the right hand, the left hand to the right shoulder or the spine. Use the right hand to hold the left elbow. We're just going to take a little bit of a back bend here. Breathing and opening up into the shoulders. Squeeze the right foot towards the left knee. 1 more breath here, please. Just a nice shoulder opener. Navel to the spine to protect the back. And then both arms to the sky and exhale, swan dive down, tuck the back toes. Come back into tabletop or down dog. Feet together. If you're in down dog, raise left leg to the sky, please. Stack the hip. Look underneath and see if you can see that left foot. I'm lifting up onto the right toes and then drawing the right heel down. Square the hips. Slowly step through. Find your low lunge. Look forward and bring the right knee down. You can bring palms on for a modification to lift the spine up, or you can just bring it all the way up. We're going to take and draw right fingertips to left shoulder or the spine, center of the spine, left hand grab. Some of you can reach back and cup fingers too. I'm sorry I didn't do that, but always know that you can do that. I know that several of you can. Take a little bit of a back bend and soften into that right hip flexor. 1 more breath. And this should have us pretty warmed up and ready to move. Bring the arms up to the sky and exhale, swan dive down. Find your low lunge, please. And we're just gonna walk to the right of the mat. We're gonna bend into one knee and sway it side to side. This will take care of our inner groin. We'll get it nice and stretched out. And then we'll walk all the way back up to the top of the mat. Find your low lunge. Good. Lift up nice and tall, square the hips, square the shoulders, pull the shoulder blades down, and bring back foot to front foot. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Please bring the hands onto the shin bones and lift up flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Either keep your hands on your shin bones if you have the flexibility, fingertips to the earth. On an in-breath, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Take left hand to right ankle, and on an in-breath, spin and open right arm. Lift your spine up. Take and bend into the right elbow, tuck it into your left waistline. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Smile. Oh my goodness, it smells just luscious out here. I can smell the gardenias. Lift all the way up the crinum lilies and bring it down. Switch sides, right to left. Sweep the left arm up. Lift the torso up and away. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath, and on an exhale, bring left hand down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up. Keep the palms together and melt right down through the midline, all the way to the earth. Inhale, lift, flat back. Hands can be on the floor or the shin bones, always your option. Exhale, crown of the head to the floor. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it up. Let the palms face each other. Exhale, take it over to the left. Deep side stretch. Inhale all the way back up and exhale over to the right. Draw it all the way back up and exhale. Swan dive down, please. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step right foot back, pivot onto the heel. Inhale, warrior one. Good. Take a full in-breath. Spin the right palm to the sky. Left hand holds the right wrist. And we're just going to take it over to the right, to the left, excuse me. Watch your balance. Keep that left knee in line, left hip in line. Take a nice deep breath. One more, press into the outer edge of that right foot. Gently release, come back upright, and on an exhale, interlace the fingers. Take the knuckles to the earth. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, fold forward. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Press into that right edge of the right foot, lift into the right step. And then on an in-breath, rise all the way right back up. And open up into warrior two. Heel toe that front foot. On an exhale, take it back. Inhale, come forward. Straighten the front leg, take it back. Keep all triangle. And on an in-breath, bring the arms forward. Exhale, right into triangle. Good, breathe. Feel the brightness and the lightness of this day. My mind is racing, Barbara, with all the things I could do with blueberries. Maybe you could do a blueberry mask, facial mask for everybody. What would they think of that? Then you could, oh my goodness, stay blueberry faces. On an in-breath, rise all the way back up. Exhale, bend into front knee, warrior two, cartwheel all the way forward. Step back into your plank. We're going to do something new today. So come down to the right forearm, left forearm. We're going to widen the feet to the width of the mat. We're going to make sure that you really have shoulder blades plugged in. If you want a modification, bring your knees down. You must have shoulder blades engaged. We're just going to take and pick and bring the right forearm out to the side and then the left. Breathing. Draw navel to spine. Nice deep breaths. And you can just hold the dolphin plank if you choose. Take it side to side. Be mindful that you plug in that shoulder blade before you lift the opposite arm. Keep the eyes to the earth. Last one. And then step the feet in and walk right into dolphin dog. Next, deep breaths. Full in breath. Full out breath. Full in breath. Full out breath. One more. And then very gently come forward. Draw the knees down, untuck the toes. Let the thighs come all the way down. Rock left to right to release your back, please. Come back to neutral space. Really press the tops of the feet into the earth. Lift the kneecaps. Pull the elbows back towards your toes. Strong into the forearms. On an exhale, lifting. Inhale, forward. Exhale and inhale. Feel the movement. Let the navel drop all the way to the earth as you come down. Look forward. Engage. Really squeeze an imaginary block. Two more. Good. Stretch through the tops of the feet. And gently bring it all the way down. From there, allow yourself to bring left fingertip to right elbow and rock over to the side. Make sure hand is in line with shoulder. Lift up nice and tall, stack the feet on top of each other. If you want, you can layer them. Make sure you're in alignment and press right up into dolphin plank. Or you can just create more space from here to here. Keep the shoulder blade plugged in. And breathe. Full in breath. Full out breath. Full in breath. Full out breath. And hip down. Roll all the way forward. And bring it all the way down to the belly, palms beside the rib cage, please. Lengthen right leg and left leg, one at a time. Anchor down. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Lift the kneecaps, and on an in-breath, cobra. Exhale down. Two more. Breathe. Last one. And draw it all the way back down. Bending into the knees. Actually, let's keep the legs lengthened, excuse me. Hip width apart. Lift one leg and then the other, anchor. And allow yourself to interlace the fingers back behind you. Or you can take and place the palms onto the floor. Lift the shoulder blades up and off the floor. Not the shoulder blades, I'm sorry, the shoulder heads. On an in-breath, rise up and breathe. Lift the thighs off the floor. Nice deep breaths. Widen the feet and on an exhale, bring the heels together. Inhale, widen the legs. Exhale, squeeze. Open the legs, look forward. Exhale, squeeze the heels together. Look at the floor. One more time. And release. Stack the palms. Bend the knees and please windshield wiper side to side. Full deep breaths. Making sure that we get those back strengtheners in our practice. One more here before we finish up the other side of the sun salutation. Allow the knees to stay bent, feet towards the sky. You can come into cactus arms, or you can reach back and grab the ankles. We've done this bow pose or modified bow pose. So gently reach back. Takes me a while with these knees. Remember, you can just flex your feet and bend into your knees. Draw the knees towards each other. Roll the shoulder blades externally. Rotate those shoulder blades And then on an in breath, rise up. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Full in breath, full out breath. One more full deep breath. And on an exhale, release. Palms beside the rib cage. And on an exhale, press back into child's pose. I recommend that if you choose down dog right away, at least stretch the tailbone towards the heels. And then lift up into tabletop or down dog, your choice. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. You can lift the right leg to the sky. Make sure shoulder blades are plugged in, and on an exhale, bring right foot forward. Pivot onto the back heel. And inhale, warrior one. Remember, the modification is to bring palm to the thigh and then press and rise. Sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. We're going to take and spin. Left palm to the sky, right hand grabs the left wrist, and gently take it over to the side. Breathe fully and completely. Nice smile. Woo, breathe. Gently release. Straighten the alignment of the upper torso so that shoulders are on hips, and on an exhale, sweep and release hands, interlace fingers, draw the knuckles to the earth, externally rotate the shoulders. Stay down into that right knee. Hug the feet towards each other. Squeeze the glutes, and on an exhale, melt forward a little bit. Really breathe into it. Nice deep breaths. Full in breath. Full out breath. One more full deep breath. And on an in breath, rise up. And transition right into warrior two. So I'm heel toeing that front foot more towards instep of back foot and opening the back toes somewhat. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. On the next exhale, take it all the way back. Evolved warrior two. On an in breath, bring the arms forward. Straighten the front leg and take it all the way back. Evolved triangle. Breathe into the stretch. You can always bind that arm and use it to pull the fascia or roll the tailbone under. On an in-breath, come straight forward, setting up for triangle. Feel your nice length. Traction that bottom arm down so that you can really open. And then use your breath to continue to open up into the triangle. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath, please. Soften into the front knee, rise up, and exhale, warrior two. Cart all the way forward, low lunge. Step back foot to front foot, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up, palms to touch. And exhale down to the heart. Take a full in breath. And a full out. One more full deep breath. Nice. Come to your center, hands to the hips, and step the right foot back. Much, not quite so wide of the step. Square hips and shoulders. You can grab opposite elbows. You can stack the palms, or you can come into prayer hands. Your fingertips can go down towards the floor or up towards the crown of the head. Take a full in breath. Let the left knee be soft and just fold forward. Let the back be parallel with the earth, navel to spine. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath here, and then on an exhale, fold all the way forward. Watch your balance. Soften in as you take a deep stretch of the back side of the left leg. Gently release the hands down to the earth. Stay down and forward. And take the right hand towards the left foot on top or on the other side. Square the hips, Lift up through the spine. I'm going to take my left palm and place it on my low back. I'm going to use that to help keep the length of the spine, to bring the upper torso in line with the floor. And then I'm just going to spin and open into revolve triangle. Breathe into it. Pull that left hip back. One more full deep breath. Really engage. And release down. Hands beside the feet. Walk them back and bow forward one more time. Walk the hands forward. Soften into the front knee. And step right foot to left foot. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe the feet together. Soften into the knees. Interlace the fingers. And lift up into a modified chair pose. Drop the tailbone down, pull the shoulder blades down. Breathe, hug the thighs together. Squeeze the glutes. Here's your standing plank. Breathing into it. Full 30 seconds. Nice deep breaths. Breathe. Make sure that you can feel the heels of your feet. Squeeze the knees together to protect. Lift the toes if you're feeling any tweaking into the knees. I'm squeezing my inner thighs, my inner calves together to protect. I've lengthened out my toes. I'm rocked onto my heels. It's really building the strength to all of the attachments that support the knee. Nice deep breaths. On an exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, all the way up, touch. And exhale down the heart to the forward back. And full out. One more full deep breath. Hands on the hips. We're going to take a step, left foot back. Square the hips. Grab opposite elbows or stack the palms. Or prayer hands. Fingers can go towards the floor or up towards the sky. Tuck the shoulder blades down, broaden through the collarbones. Nice soft knee, not bent on the right. On an exhale, fold forward. Feel the nice stretch into the shoulders. Keep pulling that right hip back. Come to a flat back. Engage, navel to spine. Full in breath. Full out breath. On the exhale, fold all the way forward, please. Breathing. Feel the stretch. Stay strong into your left leg. Take the bend out of the left knee, please. You can also use a table or a couch. And then release the hands down, please. Walk your left hand towards the right foot, inside, on top, outside. Pull that right hip straight back. I'm using my right hand onto my low back so that I can find my nice alignment. I'm lifting up nice and tall, and I'm slowly rotating open and bringing it all the way up to the sky. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Full in breath. Now, Barbara, I'm thinking of a big grape that, like I Love Lucy, I'm dating myself and stomping blueberries instead of grapes. Take a full in breath, and on the exhale, bring it back down. Oh my goodness, I'm being silly. Walk the fingers back towards the back of the neck. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Notice how great it is to be creative and all that you can do. It's inspired me. Thank you. Bring the fingertips forward, please. Soften into the front knee. Step back foot into front foot, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring it all the way out, palms touch. And exhale down the heart. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Coming into a balance. So grab your straps if you need one. If you don't need one, don't use it, please. Make sure that you have something that you can hold on to if you need to, or you can do it right in the middle of your mat. We're going to take and place the strap onto the left foot. So make sure that you can align up. We're just going to bring that leg forward. And then lift up into it. You can hold or not fold. I like to start with this balance because you've got the right side that can pull and keep the left side in alignment. Begin to flake into the toes and press into the heel. Feel the length of the spine. Lift up into the standing leg. One more full deep breath. Nice. We're going to take and switch now. So you're going to have to bend into the knee. And we're just going to, actually we won't do that. Let's just hold here and switch sides. So come over and do the right leg. You can, that way you don't have to switch sides. So yes, you do, because you have to bring left hand to right. Breathe. So you have to turn around and let's extend that right leg out. So if you're not using the wall, this is what it's going to look like. You want to really lift up to the standing leg. If you're holding on to the wall, you have to turn around and go this direction. Good, and breathe. Nice. One more breath. Really lift up into that standing leg. Square the hips and engage the hips. And then very, very gently bend into the knee and bring it down. We're going to take the left leg with the left hand. And bring it out to the side. Breathe. So you can hold on to the wall. Nice. If you want, you can turn and face that leg. You should be getting a nice stretch to the inner groin, but stay strong into the standing leg. And then draw it all the way forward. Bend into the knee and release. We'll do the right leg. You can also do it without a strap, so it's always your choice. We're going to use right hand to right foot. If you're not using a strap, we'll see. This is my tougher side to balance on. Woo! Take your time, work through the wobbles, and bring it out to the side. I'm grabbing my toe, or you can grab the edge of the foot. You can see I'm pretty wobbly on this side. Right now, my balance is better on the other leg. But I'm not going to bite into that. I'm going to do the best that I can. One more full deep breath. So you're either on the wall or not on the wall. Gently release. Shake it out. And let's transition down onto the sitting bones. Take out those legs. Rise the arms to the sky. Good, and on an exhale to the chest. See how slow you can roll down. Nice. All the way down. Touch the earth. Put the right knee into the chest, please. And then the left. Squeeze them together and draw the forehead up. Just release the back and gently bring it down. If you want, you can take and place a block underneath your head. But we're going to take and keep the knees right on top of the hips. And we're going to lift up onto the shoulders. We're going to bring the arms out to the side. You can also take and use one hand to hold the head. But you want to keep the low back imprinted, not arched, but imprint, and draw the front navel to the spine. And then we're just going to allow ourselves to open up into this and breathe. Take it nice and slow, and again, you can hold. What's important is that you do not allow the low back to lift up off the floor. You're keeping it imprinted and draw the navel to the spine. In and out. Nice deep breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, 30 more seconds. Stopping when you need. You can also do one leg at a time. You can hold here and do this. There we go. Breathe. We're almost there. Really draw and into the spine, keep the low back imprinted. Nice slow movements. Keeping the thighs on top of the rib cage. Hug in, head down, rock side to side. Take and turn head left and right to release any tension into the neck. Going across right leg over left. You can hook your front foot underneath if you can. We want to make sure that we imprint the low back. If you have a hurt shoulder, just draw the inner arms together or bring left under right. Lifting up, and again, you can put a block under your head. Touching elbows to knees 10 times. This is low belly. If you do 3 sets of 10 or a set of 30, breathing in and breathing out. Keep that nice engagement. The low back will come off somewhat as you pull the knees away if you're taking it way away. Last one. Good. Unwind. And feet down and just take a moment. Tuck the chin into the hollow of the throat. I have my opposite elbow or eagle arms, but my feet, my right foot is on the floor with the left over. I'm just going to tuck the chin towards the hollow of the throat. I'm going to pull the shoulder blades down. And I'm going to press into the back of the head and just soothe that upper cervical spine. And then gently release. And as you're ready, drop into eagle legs. Imprint the low back. Find your alignment. And again on this side. Use your breath. Pilates and yoga breath are taught differently. So you decide on the difficult with drawing the knees together, if that the elbows and the knees together, if that should be an inhale or an exhale. Breathe fully and completely. Nice deep breaths. In and out. Last one. And release. Unwind the legs and come right into full happy baby. Take it side to side. Feel the length of the spine. Come back to neutral. Now, Barbara, I see an exquisite sky that you used blueberries and water to just do this absolutely exquisite purple state sky. Purple clouds, background. One more breath. Bring the legs all the way up to the sky, please. Bring the arms out to the side, palms down. Walk the shoulder blades in, keep the head in neutral. Take a full in breath. Navel to spine. Exhale, right leg down with the right, left on top. Take and bring your right hand down to the outer right leg and turn the head to the left. Coming into a nice deep twist. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath here. I have a nice twist. It's into the organ area, so I can take a nice deep breath and release forward. Please bring the head back to neutral. Remove the right hand off the right leg. Lift the left leg slightly so that it is off of the right leg. Just roll the toe, big left toe up towards the sky. And notice if that activates And then square the foot and draw it all the way up. Both feet together. Take and widen the legs wide. Take each of the hands inside. Tuck the chin inside the legs. Excuse me. Chest. Nice soft toes. Still a nice stretch into the inner thighs. I'm soft through the knees. My feet aren't engaged. They're just soft. I'm pulling my shoulder blades down and really using my hands to stretch those inner thighs. I can feel it all the way into the knee attachments. And then flex into the feet. And then point deeply. Allow yourself to soften into both legs. Bring the arms back down, palms down. Walk the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Adjust your head to the chest. Draw the legs together on an in-breath, and on the exhale, take the left leg over to the left. Try to keep it in line with the hip and bring the right leg right down on top of it. Allow your head to gently roll to the right. Hopefully right shoulder and left shoulder are on the air. And take some nice deep breaths, becoming more cool down. Breathing fully and completely. One more breath. Bring the head back to neutral and lift that right leg, just hover it above the left. I can really feel that IT band, that outer thigh muscle engaged. And roll the toe, the big right toe up towards the side. This side isn't near as tweaky as the other as I roll the toe up. Flatten the foot back out, and on an in-breath, right leg comes up, left leg comes up. And just allow yourself, please, to bring the legs together. Bend into the knees, wrap your arms around and hold your forehead all the way up. Head comes back down. And find wherever it is you would like to be for your Shavasana, please. Take a full in-breath and hold the breath. And then a nice long exhale out. One more time, take a full deep breath in. And then exhale, release it out. Allow yourself to really focus on your breath, please. Let the breath find its own natural rhythm. But hear the sound of the breath. Trace the breath as it moves inside the physical body. And with each exhale, begin to soften all the facial muscles, just focusing entirely on it. And then use the next exhale to soften down from the shoulders. And then use the next out breath to release it down the spine and soften all the way down into the upper torso, the lines, the ribs, cavity of the ribs, down into the organs, all the way down into the body. And then use your next exhale to soften the legs. Use the exhale. Just continue to surrender stillness and quiet. Now begin to infuse each in-breath with light. Maybe feel the actual body begin to soften and lighten up. Feel all of the emotions and the thoughts. Just move into a gentle stream without any attachment. Just continue to use the breath as the catalyst to create more light. Just take a few more moments to continue to build light. to increase the sense of contentment and tranquility. Deep-seated peace. And then gently begin to deepen the breath. Full deep breaths. You can sweep the arms overhead into a stretch, or you can curl up into a ball and roll the knees and massage the back, whatever you choose. In your own time, roll over to one side. Allow yourself, please, to roll up to the sitting bones. Not only did Lorraine expand into her life and her child, draw the palms together, look down into prayer hands, and imagine that you just popped the most beautiful, large, sweet, luscious blueberry into your mouth. Let it swirl around. And then allow yourself to just burst the skin and immerse into the sweetness of this absolute exquisite blueberry. In light and love, namaste.